The quiet shore breeze low tonight, just shadows dancing in the fading light. I walk the path where once we walked so close, beneath the willow where the lake still flows. Each ripple whispers carrying your name, a gentle lake, a softly burning flame. The air is cool, the scent of pine is clear, but everything feels empty without you near. And though I know the season always turns, my heart still quietly yearns. Oh, lakeside memory, a bittersweet design of laughter lost, the love that once was mine. Just a ghost in the air, a whisper I can't find, left here with the fading sunset glow behind. We built a world of dreams on this same ground, where silent promises could still be found. I trace the lines where your hand used to rest, and feel the phantom touch against my chest. It's beautiful, this tranquil, quiet place, but beauty now just highlights empty space. I close my eyes and see you smiling bright, bathing in that soft ethereal light. But when I open them, the vision fades away, just a lingering sadness holding sway. Your lakeside memory, a bittersweet design of laughter lost, a love that once was mine. Just a ghost in the air, a whisper I can't find, left here with the fading sunset glow behind. The last light melts into the deep blue hue. Another day, another memory of you. Just me and the lake where our story sleeps, while my silent heart its vigil keeps. I trace the lines of an old photograph by the dim light of an evening past. You're smiling back, sun setting low, a perfect moment, a truth I didn't show. We sat by the water, stars came alive, every breath a reason just to survive. The air was thick with words I held inside. A fragile moment where my courage died. Now just a whisper across the waves it flows, a secret language only my memory knows. Oh, lakeside silent promise, why did I let it fade? A chance at forever, a love I should have made. Now it's just a memory, a fading ember glow, a story I replay of how I let you go. I saw you walking months later in the town square, a gentle laugh, a different kind of air, with someone new, a smile that once was mine, and the ache returned a bittersweet design. I turned away my heart, a heavy stone, knowing the future we could have owned. Maybe some things aren't meant to be spoken clear, some feelings best kept close year after year. But the cost of silence left me on this shore, wishing I had given just a little more. Oh, lakeside silent promise, why did I let it fade? A chance at forever, a love I should have made. Now it's just a memory, a fading ember glow, a story I replay of how I let you go. Just a fading glow, silent promise, lost to the wind and autumn leaves slow kiss. The ticket's torn, a one-way fare, a quiet sigh hangs in the air. We planned this trip for so long, dear, across the states to disappear. Now I watch your shadow turn, lessons of letting go I'll learn. The engine hums a low, soft sound. My fragile world just lost its ground. We built a map of sky and sea, but one horizon waited just for me, and one for you, a different sign. This silent parting can't be mine. At the last station my heart breaks slow, on this empty platform watching you go. The gentle breeze, a final touch, never knew I could miss you so much. Your bags are light, your gaze ahead, no words are left, no tears are shed, just understanding in your eyes. Beneath these wide uncertain skies, cast shadows long. Where we once stood, now nothing strong. I replay moments soft and true, every laugh and every view. Wonder if you'll ever see the part of me that leaves with thee. But choices made, paths diverged from different dreams. Our spirits surge at the last station. My heart breaks slow on this empty platform, watching you go. The gentle breeze, a final touch. Never knew I could miss you so much. Empty platform, fading light, just endless thoughts throughout the night. Goodbye, my love, a whispered plea, just empty space where you should be. The salt air bites a little colder now than when your hand was in mine somehow. Standing on the shore again, where our story was meant to begin. I trace the weathered stone of this old tower, remembering every whispered hour. We watch the waves break on the sand, made our future plans across this land. But promises can drift like sea foam spray, washed out and gone with yesterday. And now the silence stretches far and wide, with nowhere left for me to hide. Oh, the lighthouse beam, a steady flame, shines on but doesn't call your name. It cuts through the dark, a lonely guide to where my hopeful dreams have died. Just the last sunset glow, a fading sight, and whispers on the wind throughout the night. Every seagull's cry, a bitter sound on this sacred broken ground. I search the horizon, empty space, just a memory of your gentle face. Maybe I held too tight or not enough through every single storm and rough. Now only shadows dance where we once stood, misunderstood, forever misunderstood. Oh, the lighthouse beam, a steady flame, shines on but doesn't call your name. It cuts through the dark, a lonely guide to where my hopeful dreams have died. Just the last sunset glow, a fading sight, letting go. Where did you go? The salt wind bites a little sharper tonight as I stand where we once found our fading light. Beneath the old tower, beacon against the gray, remembering whispered dreams you'd always say. Each lonely pose that cuts across the shore reminds me of a love that lives no more. My hands are cold where yours used to be, just empty air where warmth once held me. Oh, the lighthouse glows still steady and bright, but it's just a lonely star in my darkest night. My guiding light is gone, sailed out of view, leaving me adrift, lost without you. I trace the path we walked along the cliff so high, wishing I could turn back time or truly say goodbye. The waves crash down a rhythm to my pain, a constant whisper calling out your name. Every shadow stretches long and thin, reflecting all the places you have been. Was it a storm that drove us far apart, or just a quiet change within your heart? This burning memory, it won't ever cease, searching for a moment of sweet release. Oh, the lighthouse glows still steady and bright, but it's just a lonely star in my darkest night. My guiding light is gone, sailed out of you, leaving me adrift, lost without you. Lost without you in the fading light, lost without you through the endless night. Where did you go? The streetlights blur a distant glow. Another lonely walk so slow beneath the silver quiet light. Just me and memories tonight. My shadow stretches long and thin, a silent world where thoughts begin. I trace the lines upon my hand, try hard to make you understand. This mistake that settles deep inside, with nothing left for me to hide. Oh, silent moon, you see it all. My heart's unseen, a whispered call. This hidden scar, a tender space, reflecting tears I can't erase. On this lonely night I stand alone, wishing I'd never known. A gentle breeze begins to sigh as old forgotten feelings fly. I close my eyes and see your face, fading slowly from this place. A phantom touch, a whispered name, fanning embers of a flame. The world sleeps sound unaware of burdens that my spirit bears. I wish that I could simply mend this broken story's bitter end, but some wounds linger soft and deep, secrets that the quiet skies keep. Oh, silent moon, you see it all. My heart's unseen, a whispered call. This hidden scar, a tender space, reflecting tears I can't erase. On this lonely night I stand alone, wishing I'd never known. Just the moon above the trees, carrying my quiet pleas, an unseen pain, a fading gleam, lost inside a waking dream. I found it tucked away, a tiny folded heart, a paper star. You made a promise from the start. Each crease a memory of laughter and of light, before the quiet took us into the fading night. We built a fragile hope with careful, tender hands, but then the words grew scarce like desert grains of sands. I saw the hesitation, a shadow in your eyes, and chose to say nothing beneath the morning skies. It's a silent paper star, a quiet, gentle lake, for all the paths untaken, for every choice we didn't make. A whisper regret softly settles in the air, a story left unfinished, a burden I still bear. seasons turn and fade, the world keeps moving on, but this small star remains, reflecting what is gone. I trace its delicate points, a comfort and a sting, to wonder what could be if we had let love sing. Maybe silence was a kindness, protecting fragile hearts. Or maybe it's the reason we drifted so far apart. I hold it in my palm now, a soft and heavy truth, the wisdom of a lifetime, for the foolishness of youth. It's a silent paper star, a quiet gentle lake, for all the paths untaken, for every choice we didn't make. A whisper regret softly settles in the air, a story left unfinished, a burden I still bear. Star, its grace, a healing understanding, finding its quiet place.
Watch the water dark and deep, secrets that my heart still keeps. Remember that evening cold and clear, we stood together, you were so near. No words were spoken, just a sigh beneath the vast and endless sky. Your hand in mine, a fragile hold, a story left forever untold. I felt the moments slipping past, a silent plea meant not to last. If only I had found a way to make you wanna truly stay. A quiet farewell, a whisper soft and low, on that lonely pier, watching you go. My heart remembers the ache still strong. Where did we go wrong for so very long? Just a silent promise broken in two, fading horizon without you. Days turn to weeks, seasons change. My world feels out of natural range. I see your shadow in the crowd, a fleeting image speaking loud of all the laughter we once knew, a distant dream, me and you. Maybe some moments are not meant for speech, beyond the grass just out of reach, but I still wonder what if I had tried. the gap where feelings hide. Could we have saved what drifted apart? A question etched upon my heart. The quiet farewell, a whisper soft and low on that lonely pier, watching you go. My heart remembers the ache still strong. Where did we go wrong for so very long? Just a silent promise broken into fading horizon without you. Without you, the horizon fades. Just silent promises in these moonlit shades. My love for you still lingers on, but now you're gone. Rain streaks down the pane, a quiet world in silver gray. My thoughts drift to your name and words I never say. I see you across the crowded space, a smile that lights a fading day. Wishing I could find my place beside you, come what may. Every beat a whispered plea, a truth my lips refuse to tell, a silent ache inside of me, caught within this lonely spell. Underneath the silent rain shadow, my heart holds a hidden dream, an invisible heartbeat, soft and low, a love that's only in my stream, of thoughts of beautiful regret, a story I'll never let you know. We talked for hours just last night about the future, sky so vast. You laughed a pure and shining bright, made moments feel like they would last. But deep inside, a silent plea for more than just a friendly gaze, and secret wish for you and me, lost in these unspoken days. Maybe it's better this way, I think, to keep this feeling locked away, to stand right on the emotional brink and watch the colors softly fade. For if I spoke, what would it mean? A risk I'm not prepared to take, a precious, fragile, tender scene my lonely, aching heart can't break. Underneath the silent rain shadow, my heart holds a hidden dream, an invisible heartbeat, soft and low, a love that's only in my stream,
it safe within its keep, a gentle longing I will own, forever quietly alone.
The evening air, a soft descent, a whisper on the breeze, heaven sent, or so it felt beneath the weeping willow. Now just a ghost upon my pillow. I walk the path where stones remember our pace, along the river where we found our solace space. Your hand in mine, a silent promise made, under the light that slowly starts to fade. The water rushes just as it did then, but the warmth is gone. Will it return again? I close my eyes and try to feel your touch, but time has moved and taken far too much. Just the cool mist on my face remains as my heart endures these quiet pains. The silent river keeps its steady flow, but where you are, I no longer know. Our love, a current once so strong and clear, now just a ripple fading with each tear. I stand alone by the water's edge, a broken promise, a forgotten pledge. Remembering laughter soft and low and true, beneath the arch of sky, brilliant blue. We spoke of dreams, of futures intertwined, leaving the past and all its fears behind. Now every leaf that dances down the stream carries a piece of what used to be a dream. I thought our story was carved into the stone, but seasons turn and I'm left all alone, watching the shadows stretch and slowly grow long, searching for solace in an unheard song. And though I know that nothing stays the same, I still whisper your forgotten name. The silent river keeps its steady flow, but where you are, I no longer know. Our love, a current once so strong and clear, now just a ripple fading with each tear.
carrying away what used to feel so right. Drifting on into the coming night. I trace the constellations with my finger in the air, thinking of a night we spent without a single care. Underneath a vast expanse, a canvas dark and deep, where secrets often stayed unsaid while the rest of the world slept. There was a moment on that breeze, a chance to turn and speak, a question forming on my lips, a future I could seek, but silence held its quiet reign. A choice I still recall, and now I wonder endlessly if I should have given my all. Oh, the silent star, a memory so bright, shining in my lonely dark through the quiet of the night. And these hidden regrets, a whisper in my soul, for the words I kept inside, taking their heavy toll. The seasons turned, the days moved on, a different path I chose. But every now and then your thought like a gentle current flows. I see a flicker in the sky, a distant silver gleam, and it reminds me of the light in my forgotten dream. If I could rewind just one beat to that tranquil starry scene, would I find the courage then to tell you what had been, before the moment slipped away, before the chance grew thin to mend the threads of yesterday? Where do I even begin? Oh, the silent star, a memory so bright, shining in my lonely dark through the quiet of the night. And these hidden regrets, a whisper in my soul, for the words I kept inside, taking their heavy toll. Just a silent star, a faint and distant gleam, and my hidden regrets, a part of every dream. The streetlights blur into a golden stream, another quiet evening lost in a waking dream. I trace the patterns on the window pane, remembering a whisper, a gentle falling can see the market left behind, just a quiet aching, a memory intertwined. It lives within the shadows, soft and low, a truth my silent spirit seems to know. Under the silken moonlight, a hidden scar appears, not on my skin, but deep within. Through all these lonely years, a phantom touch, a faded glance, a love that drifted far. Under the silken moonlight, revealing my hidden scar. I hear a distant siren, a melancholic sound, and suddenly the old familiar ache is found. It's not a pain that burns or rips or truly tears, just a tender whisper of forgotten cares. I thought the sun would mend what moonlight showed, but some lessons linger, a heavy quiet load. And as the world outside begins to sleep and rest, my heart revisits feelings it knows best. Under the silken moonlight, a hidden scar appears, not on my skin, but deep within. Through all these lonely years, a phantom touch, a faded glance, a love that drifted far. Under the silken moonlight, revealing my hidden scar. Just the pale glow and this truth I find, a hidden scar forever in my mind. I traced the outline of a story untold. Fingertips recall what my heart used to hold. It felt like a whisper, a promise so fine, our connection a silken thread, perfectly twined. But unseen pressures started to weigh, each quiet moment drifting astray, a silent pulling, a slow gentle strain, before the sky turned to pouring rain. Oh, the silken thread, now a paper tear, leaving frayed edges, a silent despair. Every beautiful memory sharp and undone, underneath the fading sun. And I'm left with the pieces, knowing it's true, the delicate connection torn through. fragile, loosening, nowhere to be found. Like a favorite picture, yellowed and old, a story half whispered, no longer bold. I try to mend it to smooth out the crease, but some endings bring a painful release, knowing some beauty just isn't meant to last. A delicate moment gone too fast. Oh, the silken thread, now a paper tear, leaving frayed edges, a silent despair. Every beautiful memory, sharp and undone, underneath the fading sun. And I'm left with the pieces, knowing it's true. A delicate connection torn through, frayed edges, a final goodbye, a silent whisper beneath the sky. Memory stirs in the softest night, a box of moments tucked away, waiting for this rainy day. Found that wooden chest again, full of shadows, full of thin, a ribbon faded soft to touch, holding stories I love so much, smallest notes with hurried script, every fragile word unclipped from a time when hearts were young, and every hopeful song was sung. I trace the lines, the ink so faint, a fragile picture, no complaint, just a silent tender ache for the promises we couldn't make. Oh, the silken ties we tried to bind, now just frayed threads left behind. Faded paper paint, a quiet art, etched forever on my heart. A gentle whisper, soft and low, of a love that didn't know how to mend or how to stay, just dissolved and drifted away. There's a drawing half complete, a forgotten bittersweet sketch of laughter quick and bright, lost to time and fading light. Each creased corner, worn and thin, holds the ghost of where we've been. Another letter short and true, before the skies turn gray and blue. It's not the sting it used to be, just a silent melody, a deep remembrance, soft and deep, secrets that the paper keeps, the fragile bond we couldn't save, a tender truth beyond the grave of what we shared, how deeply felt before the warmth of morning melted. Oh, the silken ties we tried to bind, now just frayed threads left behind. Faded paper paint, a quiet art, etched forever on my heart. A soft and drifted away. Silken ties, a gentle hope, a story quietly told. Faded paper, soft and worn. A new day slowly born. City sleeps a quiet glow. Memory starts to gently flow. Another lonely night descends, where every thought pretends. I trace the lines on a frosted pane, remembering a name again and again. A fleeting glance, a hopeful sign. Almost yours, almost mine. It wasn't a blaze, just a subtle spark, but left a gentle, lasting mark. Never loud, never a storm, yet somehow it keeps me warm and a little bit undone beneath the setting sun. Oh, this soft crushing weight of a love that sealed my fate. A fragile paper heart, torn right from the start. A gentle ghost that stays through all these lonely days. I walk the streets where shadows crawl, remembering nothing, remembering all. No grand goodbyes, no bitter tear, just a quiet absence year after year. Like a whispered thought, a forgotten sound on hallowed ground. How can something whispered low leave a wound that's slow to go? Not a deep cut, not a fiery scar, but it pulls my feelings from afar. A quiet ache, a soft release, searching for some fragile peace. Oh, this soft crushing weight of a love that sealed my fate. A fragile paper heart, torn right from the start. A gentle ghost that stays through all these lonely days. Lonely night descends, where the paper wound extends. Just a quiet sigh beneath the fading sky. Quiet path where shadows fall. Another year since I gave my all. The air still holds a whisper faint, of stories only hearts can paint. I recall a laughter light beneath the fading evening side, your gentle hand, a touch so true, a world of color fresh and new. We built our dreams on gentle ground, without a single troubling sound. But seasons change and skies turn gray. A silent shift, you slipped away, leaving behind a fragile trace, a hollow quiet in this space. And now I see a soft glimmer of what we were, a distant shimmer, a lonely scar etched on my soul, a broken promise making me whole. It doesn't hurt, not like before, but marks the love I can't ignore. I walk these fields where we once roamed, a quiet solace deeply etched, each fading bloom a memory of how we used to simply be. The space beside me still and vast, and lingering shadow from the past. They say that time will heal the deep, the secrets that our spirits keep, but some imprints remain so clear, a gentle lake year after year, a quiet strength, a knowing truth, a wisdom gained from lost youth. And now I see a soft glimmer of what we were, a distant shimmer, a lonely scar etched on my soul, a broken promise making me whole. It doesn't hurt, not like before, but marks the love I can't ignore. Just a soft glimmer in the quiet light, a lonely scar guiding through the night, guiding through the night. Silent night, a canvas deep and wide, pinprick lights, nowhere to hide, just the dark and the sigh I couldn't keep, secrets that the heavens gently sleep. I recall a moment etched in time so clear, under this same vastness banishing all fear. We named the bright ones, whispered dreams aloud, lost among the whispers, lost within the cloud. Now the air is colder, stillness heavy weight, each shining beacon seals a lonely fate. No hand to reach for, no warmth to understand, just the silence stretching across this barren land. Oh, the star blue wake, a quiet constant sting, a cosmic heartbreak on silent wings it brings, fading light constellations, a beautiful breezes softly play their tune, yet my spirit lingers under this pale moon. Every distant flicker, a memory so frail, a story written in frost, a tear without a trail. I wish I could rewrite the script of what we were, erase the missing pieces, blur the painful blur. But the universe keeps spinning, uncaring and so grand, leaving me to wander with stardust in my hand. Oh, the star blue wake, a quiet constant sting, a cosmic heartbreak on silent wings it brings. Fading light constellations, a beautiful goodbye underneath this endless lonely starlit sky. Just the star blue wake and the quiet night, fading out of view with fading light, watching shadows dance until the dawn appears, counting all the stardust, drying silent tears.
Just a whisper on the wind now, from a night we held so dear. Starlight falling soft and slow, wiping away a silent tear. We found our spot on that open field, beneath a blanket dark and deep, traced imaginary lines of secrets that the cosmos keep. And your fingers brushed mine, a tender touch, and as we pointed to a distant glow, made a wish upon a falling star for a love that would never go. I believed in every word you said, written in the heavens above. Now the words just hang unread, a hollow shadow of our love. And the stars still shine so bright tonight, just like they did that tender night. But the promise we made, it's out of sight, lost in the vast empty skylight. Oh, the celestial map still holds its place, but our journey ended, left no trace. Just a star-charred memory of vacant space in this empty sky, promising. I drive past that familiar rise, where we laid our blankets down. The same cool air, the same quiet sighs, but you're nowhere to be found. I tilt my head up, searching there for a sign, a glimmer, anything. Just the silent cosmic stare and the quiet ache your absence brings. Maybe constellations shift and change, just like hearts can lose their way, out of order, out of range.
stars still shine so bright tonight, just like they did that tender night. But the promise we made, it's out of sight, lost in the vast empty skylight. Oh, the celestial map still holds its place, but our journey ended, left no trace. Just a star chart memory of vacant space in this empty sky, promising. Empty sky, just a promise lost beneath the endless silent stars. A beautiful dream and such a cost, leaving only broken scars, fading away like a distant star. The air is cool beneath the open sky, just like that evening when we watched the light die. A gentle violet painted fading west, before the endless dark put us to test. Each silent blink from distant spheres above reminds me of a whispered fragile love. Now years have turned and seasons flow like streams, but still your presence flickers in my dreams. Under these timeless, silent, gentle stars, I trace the edges of our unseen scars. Oh, stardust regret, falling soft and low, for words unsaid, for paths we let go. Fading constellations, a celestial weep, a promise whispered, too shallow to keep. And every gentle star a quiet sigh, for moments lost as time went by. I pictured futures vibrant and so bright, bathed in the moon's serene and silver light. But something shifted, subtle and unseen. A chasm grew where closeness once had been. We stood together yet so far apart, a silent breaking of a hopeful heart. Perhaps it's better left a memory sweet than facing truth that bitter cold defeat. But in this quiet solitary space, I wish I could rewrite that time and place, to find the courage, find the missing clue, and say the things I always meant for you. Oh, stardust regret, falling soft and low, for words unsaid, for paths we let go. Fading constellations, The city sleeps below, just the hum of the night, a gentle, silent glow. I trace the lines of a forgotten dream, a whisper of your presence, or so it would seem. The scent of a memory, soft upon the air, a gentle lake, a silent knowing prayer. Every star, a flicker of what used to be, a soft unspoken longing just for you and me. Starlight crush, a tear begins to fall, for a love that lingers, answering every call. The tender sadness I carry deep inside, where precious moments forever reside. I recall your laughter, a melody so clear, washing over moments, banishing all fear. Now just this quiet stillness, a space where you once stood, misunderstood perhaps, but cherished as it should. Maybe time will mend these fragments of the past, but some connections forged are truly built to last. And in this lonely hour, beneath the pale moonbeam, I'll hold on to your spirit in every fading dream. Starlight crush, a tear begins to fall, for a love that lingers, answering every call. A tender sadness I carry deep inside, where precious moments forever reside. Just a soft, soft tear, holding you so near, through the quiet night, holding on so tight. Streetlights dim the sky above, holds a secret like my hidden love. Just a whisper on the evening air, a tender feeling I can't share. I see you laughing across the way, a silent movie I watch each day. Your bright smile, a gentle glow, a story only my heart knows. My hand remembers a brush so light, lost in a crowd on that one night. Each word unsaid, a heavy weight, sealed by shyness, sealed by fate. A fragile hope I tightly hold, a tale untold Crushing softly a distant wish, lost in an unspoken kiss. I trace your outline in my mind, a perfect picture, one of a kind. Imagine futures softly spun before the morning light has come. A gentle ache, a tender strain, like summer sunshine after rain. I almost reached out with trembling hand to build a future in this lonely land, but fear took over silently to keep this secret just for me, and watch you shimmer from afar, my beautiful distant guiding star. Oh, starlight heartbeat, a quiet song. Where do these feelings truly belong? My paper heart so thin and sheer falls with every silent tear, crushing softly a distant wish, lost in an unspoken kiss. Just a whisper on the evening air, a tender feeling I can't share. My paper heart caught in the light, fading slowly into the night. The air still holds a whisper of a time that's come and gone, a silent story written, barely sketched before the dawn. I trace the lines of what we were, a delicate design, before the colors faded, leaving nothing truly mine. I felt the edge, the sharpest point, a breath away from breaking free, but something pulled us back from that, a fragile kind of honesty. It was a tender heart, almost a wound that never bled, a phantom ache, a ghost of dreams that lingered in my head, just a lingering shadow where a deeper pain could be, a gentle ache that reminds me of you and me. I recall the quiet moments, sunlight falling on the floor, promises unuttered, knocking softly at the door. We built a world of fragile trust, suspended in the air, before the winds of change arrived and blew away our care. I walked away from fire, from stay imprinted, etched beneath the skin, a reminder of the fragile state where love had almost been. It was a tender heart's almost a wound that never bled, a phantom ache, a ghost of dreams that lingered in my head. Just a lingering shadow where a deeper pain could be, a gentle ache that reminds me of you and me. A gentle ache, a memory, just a lingering shadow. Quiet steps across the floor, leaving shadows at my door. Another moment, soft and brief, carrying a silent grief. I watched you from a careful distance, admiring your bright existence. Every smile a stolen grace, a secret kept within this space. My heart would flutter light and true for all the things I saw in you, but words remained behind my lips like fragile ships on silent trips. Now the season starts to turn, a lesson I must slowly learn, that some stories fade away before they ever see the day. It's an unspoken farewell, a quiet ending soft as a spell, for a love that never found its voice. I made my silence my only choice, and as you drift beyond my view, I'll keep a fading memory of you. Laughter down the hall, imagining I gave my all to tell you what I held inside, but fear was always by my side. No grand pronouncements, no last plea, just simple acceptance, wild and free, of what was meant to gently cease and find its own peculiar peace. Perhaps it's better left unknown, a seed of beauty gently sown within the garden of my mind, a precious treasure hard to find. And though my spirit feels the ache, there's quiet strength for goodness sake. It's an unspoken farewell, a quiet ending soft as a spell, for a love that never found its voice. I made my silence my only choice, and as you drift beyond my view, I'll keep a fading memory of you. Gentle breath, a whispered sigh beneath the soft and endless sky. Just a whisper now, a fading dream, or so it softly seems.
whispers a name, a forgotten summer, a fading flame. I walk the old boards of this wooden pier, each creak a memory bringing you near. The scent of salt that goes in the sky reflect a past that just won't die. The lighthouse blinks across the bay, just like your smile on that distant day. I trace the lines where we once stood so bold, a story lost, a truth left untold. The tide keeps turning, pulling soft and slow, but some things linger even after you go. Oh, this windswept pier, an empty horizon, where our laughter once filled the air, a bright vision. Now just the waves crash, a mournful sound on this sacred ground where you're not around. My heart aches softly, a quiet plea for the ghost of you beside the sea. Remember the promise we etched in the wood, a simple moment misunderstood. We watched the sunset painted in gold, a future we pictured brave and bold. Now only the splinters remain to feel a love that was vibrant, incredibly real. The sun dips down, colors bleed out, leaving shadows of doubt all around. This place still breathes, but it's not the same without your touch, without your name. Oh, this windswept pier, an empty horizon, where our laughter once filled the air, a bright vision. Now just the waves crash, a mournful sound on this sacred ground where you're not around. My heart aches softly, a quiet plea for the ghost of you beside the sea. Just us, he and me, her silent memory, watching the tide turn, a lesson to learn. The ocean breathes a silent sigh beneath a pale and endless sky. Just me and the horizon line, remembering the love that wasn't mine. We mapped out stars on paper thin, imagined futures we begin. Said this pier our secret place, where worries fade without a trace. I feel the cold wind on my face and searching for your warm embrace. But the waves keep crashing, a steady beat against the phantom sound of your bare feet, just an empty space where your hands should be, stretching out eternally. Oh, the wreckage of our dream, a quiet, broken, fading gleam. I'm sailing away alone, it seems, adrift upon forgotten streams. Every whisper of the breeze just brings me to my shaking knees. I hear your laughter in the spray, see your bright hair catch the day, flickering like a distant light, vanishing into the night. Now only shadows keep me company, reflecting what we used to be. I thought I'd find some peace out here to calm the ache, to dry each tear, but every vista wide and grand just points to where you used to stand. And the vastness only amplifies the quiet sorrow in my eyes. Oh, the wreckage of our dream, a quiet, broken, fading gleam. I'm sailing away alone, it seems, adrift upon forgotten streams. Every whisper of the breeze just brings me to my shaking knees. The ocean breeze, a silent sigh beneath a pale and endless sky. Just me and the horizon line, leaving